And at this time also is when we are working on Sage's album.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we work on Sage's album between now 2013.
Some of the songs on that album are the song with Octo.
The song with Octo, there's
So Alive,
Maskini.
Maskini.
And then another song that wasn't like a single but made a big difference was the song called Heaven.
Oh, Heaven.
Sunny days since the day when you received me. God really knows how to make a situation turn around. Made the sun rise high and I saw it, even with my face turned down. So many men made me feel like I was never good enough for them, and I was fed up. But you made me keep my head up, and I just cannot deny how many times you see me try, and you still hold my hand and you teach me to fly. Oh, your love, it feels like the highest heaven, heaven. Ooh, 'cause your love, it feels like heaven, heaven, heaven. Ooh. Thought that I was at the end, but truth was I was just beginning. Thought that I had lost it all, but in the sense I had found something I wouldn't trade for the universe.
So Heaven, after we done it, later on the movie Rafiki comes out, and by Wanorekahio.
Yes.
It was a big deal, Nini, and then Heaven ends up being a soundtrack.
Nice.
There. Then also, at the same time, I'm also being introduced to doing jingles now as an independent person, where now someone can call me and ask me to do, like, I want a jingle.
Corporate work.
And I remember at that time, Sami from BMF had, I think, introduced me to Vieira. If I'm not wrong.
Vieira was at Scan Group.
Yeah.
Scanad
at that time. So he called me with an ad. He's like, yo, listen, we need to do this ad. These are the words. This is what I need to be sung in it. I'm like, bro, I don't have an artist on me at this particular point. He's like, yo, do what you gotta do.
Just send me by this
We
time.
just want to get the client to get concept of what the ad could sound like. So me, I do the ad and I sing it and I forget about it like for long until like, I think Vieira called me in 2015 to tell me that he'd finally sold our ad. And it was an ad like maybe we recorded towards the end of 2012.
What?
So that ad ends up being Sawa Shawa. Remember there was an ad that used to go, Sawa Shawa, au shawa sawa, yote ni sawa. So since I didn't have a vocalist, I had to do it myself. So the first version of the Sawa Shawa ad was my voice.
Maji na poa bana.
Sawa, niko karibu.
Wewe,
David harakisha unatuchelewesha.
Ukiwa na sawa.
Sawa shawa, au shawa sawa. Yote ni sawa.
Introducing sour bathing soap from Pwani. It's so sour, you'll want to shower for hours.
Yeah.
But nobody would ever have known.
So did you go on TV like that? I mean on radio and
I went on radio like that.
So did you get paid double for
now
producing and for singing?
You see, I'd forgotten about, and so I asked Vieira asked me like, if we just go and check which artist who had sung on the song, because we need to sort now you and the artist. So I'm like, yo, the artist was me. I'd forgotten about that ad, but that's like some of my introductions.
So did they sort you as well?
Yeah, well, in sort, but I was like, oh, kumbe yani could just be seated somewhere and then work from like 3 years later comes knocking like to pay you.
Yep.
Kwanza ilinipata place nilikuwa like, hey, mazee, do hakuna.
Do ndio noma.
Do ni noma. Oh, sijui niko na rush nafaa ku travel, sijui nini, like, oh, then now I'm being told, oh, there's money on the table for an ad that we did like 3 years ago.
That's good, man.
So
that's
like,
good.
Hey, the El Paso, we were mixing a lot of things. At that time also I'm working with Sauti Sol now more closely. On in terms of, I've started to mentor Polycarp and Savara a bit like into production. I'm sharing my skills of what I know. Because they were always curious. That's what I like about them. They're curious. They want to know like what's going on, what's happening here, like how did you achieve this, how did you do this part. So that's why now I'm starting to like also work with them closely. And I remember I called them for a project. TPF had just concluded and Ruth Mate was the winner. So RKA ropes me into this thing. It's just like, yo, listen, come for a meeting at Westlands. What's going to happen is that we need people now to produce music for Ruth and like write and all these things. So we're calling panel of like different producers and songwriters. So we went in for the brief. Nini, guys, go write songs, produce songs, demo them, send them over. So I'm thinking at this point, who is the best person to work with songwriting? I'm like, Sauti would be definitely the best option.
Yeah. So
I rope them in. I'm like, yo, listen, TPF is doing this thing. We need to write for Ruth a couple of things, a couple of songs. So we write first demo, but now as we are writing, things keep on coming up. Like we write a track, we do a track, it's like we like it.
Yeah, like forget, we're not giving her this one.
We're not giving away this one. So and I remember one of the songs that was meant to be for Ruth ended up being in the album, Live and Die.
Yeah, Live and Die in Africa.
It was Say Yeah, say yeah. That was meant to be for Ruth. Like when we were doing the beat, we were doing it to write a song for Ruth, but they ended up writing that song and okay, keep. So we did another one. It was called, I don't remember the name, but also they decided to keep that. And then now they wrote a final song for Ruth, which now they gave her. But then, the song was not really gospel oriented. See, because it was like at that time Ruth had decided to do gospel. So later on when the song came out, it had like now shifted and taken like now a gospel, twist a couple of words.
Oh, to make it sound
to make it now be within the line of what she was doing. But that was like that song was ama ni mapenzi. I don't know what to do. I remember it had been written purely from a love point of view. Yeah. And then I twist, and then there was a song we did that were meant to do with Chidima that kept for themselves. Like that one they ended up keeping for themselves. We even recorded Chidima vocals on it, nini, but then it ended up not working. So that also never came out. We did a couple of songs during that period with them. Just either writing for somebody or either maybe just trying, because that time they were very experimental, like we're looking for a sound that we can also like fit in.
Yes.
Because now they've done Mwanzo and things need to change, sound different.
And Soul Philosophia
ilikuwa imetoka hiyo time. Ilikuwa imetoka. Soul Philosophia ilikuwa ishatoka. So it's just like, what's the next sound and how can we transition? And I remember now me going for a studio session at night with my friend during that time, and that's when I heard Sura Yako for the first time. They just like, because now wase wamegrow, guys are now handling production properly. Nini Sedo is also in the picture. It's like also like helping, like, and he's also playing in the band. So there's a lot of kuna vibes. Musyoka is also mentoring Delvo the other side. Yani kulikuwa yani tuna sena contribute. So when I heard Sura Yako, I was just like, oh,
they're gone. They've got it.
Wase wameishaipata. It's like it's over. It's over for you guys. Like E is going to be the next thing, and it came out to be like, I was so happy to have heard that song before everybody ever heard it, because ilichezwa.
Yeah, that one was overplayed.
Chezwa mpaka yani.
Overplayed.
So you see, that's now those are the kind of things that were happening at El Paso. Like,
and what year is this now? When all this
is
happened?
now between 2013, 2014 we were recording. Still a lot of things happening, and then 2014 now I had a baby. So now things change into, and at this point is when I was also like now handling Juliani's exponential potential properly, because I remember I was at home peke yangu, nimeachwa home, mama ameenda kudeal na mtoi nini, so I'm just here, projects, and then now things start to go a bit on the left. Now traffic is increased, so many people come into the crib now, like noise is pandaing. It's just a lot that the neighbors cannot now they're starting to be like, we can't handle this, because session inaenda hadi usiku. It's 1 a.m, it's 2 a.m, tunachunisha kwa ploti. So one time after, now we've transitioned, like I've gotten my baby around June. I'm still trying to, get this business right, get it going, nini, and then now we get an eviction notice.
What?
It's like, Buddha, mtabidi mmehama.
Because now, okay, that's funny, but because of
makelele ni mob, it's like traffic, we don't even know who's going anywhere. It's too many people coming to your place. Like I remember even one day we held rehearsals in my house for Sage's band, because you see now what's happening is that I've transitioned. I've come from Mudhoni's band, now I'm playing in Sage's band, and like controlling the half-life. I'm the main person who's doing keys. She's on keys as well, but now we have to do rehearsals, tumbazita mpaka kwa hao, drums, everything, tunapiga kelele. So now ilifika 2 point tukapatiwa, bro, mtabidi mmehama, muishie. That time I've already taken up another house in the same building. They're like, both houses, hakuna nye mnabaki,
out,
be gone.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So now,
were you given in how long?
We're given a month. I'm given a notice for a month.
Okay.
To move. Like, stop your operations. Like, we've had enough.
Bro, you feel like a studio kwa residential area.
Kwa residential area niko like, hey, okay, kumbe inaweza kaa mitaani hivi. So we just be like, okay, cool. So I moved, but during that moving transition, so like I'm trying to move. I don't know where I'm gonna do this studio thing anymore, because it was in my house. Now I'm being evicted. I lose money during eviction. Like, I'm trying to move, I get conned. My equipment is in a storage somewhere, all my speakers and everything. So if you wanted me to do a session, I had to actually carry my equipment. And I remember even that time, we had when we finished Sage's album, even both of us had the same kind of situation. I've gotten a baby, Sage is getting a baby. So her project has to come on hold so that she can now handle this situation. And so we did like a pre-release of her album. But we were not satisfied. So tutarudi.
Let's first deal with life.
So we came back to it in 2015 now, and this is the time now I don't have any base to operate. So at that time also, Sage can't make many movements because she won't leave the baby at home. So at this point, to finish the album, I'm carrying my equipment to Sage's house. Naenda na vitu zangu zote, speakers, microphone, everything. And that's how we ended up now recording Heaven to be in the second release of the album. We removed some songs from the album, from the first version we released, added a couple of new ones, and then I had now we're satisfied with this, and then I did a launch at Michael Joseph Center. So there's that happening, and then an opportunity to produce for STL comes up.
STL?
Yes.